What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. So now we are in part 2 of the suspension fix. Finally got the part here. As you can see, these Cusco rear trailing arms are very nice. Now it's also the powder coating on this, the blue, definitely matches the car very well. So definitely I need to get the car aligned again once this is installed, but I'm just gonna copy, the measurements and how the previous one was set up, but for the meantime. And yeah, it's just, we'll see if this fixes the noise issue, but everything looks fresh, so shouldn't be, I mean, if anything, it's gonna be better for the car. We're gonna jack up the rear of the car, and I think it's a very simple, straightforward install, but you never know once you get down there and see if there's any bolts that are hard to remove. Take these wheels off. Alright guys, so let's take a look at what we have here. From the looks of this, you can kind of see what we're gonna deal with. You can see one bolt here and another one back here. So this one's actually not even attached. Not sure it's the bolt is missing or it's actually not lining up or something like that. So we'll see what we can do. It's the same locations for the newer arm. So it has this and it has that. So we'll see what we can do. So what we're running here is a GD drivetrain. So it's a 2004 STI. I don't know if it matters, but that's kind of, what's going on here. But it should be, I think we can find a bolt for that one if need be. I have a spare, I have a jar of spares. So let's see what we can do with that. Let's see underneath, we can get this camera. So you see here, I don't know if that's a tight reach. Some people suggest that you remove the bracket, this bracket here, these bolts, and then just drop it down and remove the arm that way. And the bottom here is pretty easy. You can kind of, I can't, camera's too angled up. But yeah, so the bottom here is just over here. So it's not too hard. Just could be a tight reach for some tools. So we'll see what we can do, see what I have, and then we'll go from there. I want to skip the boring parts, so I just want to show you guys one of the trailing arms that are already off the car. So my method was I removed the whole bracket. It's much easier to, instead of fitting the tools into the side to disconnect this part here, it's easier to just remove the whole bracket. It's really simple. It's not a lot of bolts. So you disconnect the, what do you call this, the handbrake line, and just loose, just there's 2 bolts that are holding that line to the bracket. It's very simple. So it's impact gun, an impact wrench, very helpful, because you just can't muscle, to reach down there with more force. So just have your hand tools ready. So there you go. You can see, I just want to compare what's going on here. So this is the one that's making the noise. So the noise is generating from somewhere here. Definitely not on the back here, because nothing's going on here. I think it's this ball joint here. It doesn't even move. If you can see on the new one, I can easily move it with my fingers with not even any, you see how fresh and flexible that is, the joint. This one does not even move. I mean, I need to step on it or something. It's just probably just seized up, causing all that noise. So either way, if it doesn't solve the noise issue, we still have a fresher part. It's still a better for the car overall. So also it's red. I don't know why it was red to begin with. So blue would be much more fitting. So I'm gonna put the right side. I'm gonna compare the measurements of this for now, and then before I bring it to the alignment shop, so just so that I could drive the car there properly. I'm gonna match that up and then we're gonna go ahead and put it on the car. Right. Now to connect the lines. So I actually discovered something. So the driver's side, the healthier side, the not noisy side, see how this is still articulating? The other one was completely seized up. So I think that was binding something in here, causing the noise, but now you see this still moving. This one's still healthy. Alright guys, we're already done. I tightened this up as much as I can. There might have to adjust it, so I don't want to over tighten it. So there we go. Both are installed. You can see them from the bottom. They're blue. Kind of nice touch. There you go. I'm gonna put the wheels back on and head to the alignment shop. Not hearing any sound. Maybe that did the trick. Check the other side. No noise whatsoever. Alright guys, at the alignment place, we'll see what we can do. So we're doing -2 all around, 0 toe. Not sure what the basis is from that, but that was the setting from the previous owner. That's what we're gonna do. Alright guys, back home. Just did the drive to and from the alignment place. Of course, as soon as I drove out of the house, I already noticed the difference. There's no more sound. So out with these cheapo trailing arms, and now we have a proper one, Cusco one. Period correct, it goes with the car. Just everything's better about it. So yeah, just trying to close this video out. I don't know what else to say. So we did -2 camber. It's just it's not something I just picked out of nowhere. It's just from the previous receipts from the previous owner. That's what he did. So I don't have any insight as to what would be. I have insights from friends that says, hey, you should try this, but mainly this is going to be living in the street right now, so I don't want to do anything too aggressive. So -2 I think it's okay. It's better. I think it's also, I mean, not better, but it will do. Yeah, that noise it's just, I don't know, it's night and day difference, because you can clearly hear it inside the cabin. It's like it's clearly there, and now it's gone. So it wasn't a cheap, I guess overall it wasn't a cheap fix. The part was $500 plus I had to buy a couple more tools. But I mean, the tools is an investment. It's something you can keep using, and I could choose to return it if I want to. But what I bought was an impact wrench, because I actually don't have one in the house, and a couple big size wrenches for these nuts here, these ones. I just didn't have those, so building up my own my tools. I just when you're working on a motorcycle, you don't need all these stuff really, because on a motorcycle they're much simpler. You don't need like an impact wrench or anything like that. It's just on cars for some reason you just need them. On the Jeep, actually on the Jeep when I put the suspension on, I didn't need an impact wrench. I guess because it was hard to reach certain parts under the car. If I had it lifted up higher, I could have more leverage. So there you go. Just a little insight on that. Yeah, so other than that, that's it. Hopefully you guys find this video informative, if at all. If you guys didn't catch the previous episode, I'll link it in this video. And once again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.